You have no idea how many takes I've done to get this right. This is the one though, I'm not doing any more. Here I am again, in my mum's kitchen, ready to make some more chocolate creations. If you didn't see last time, I was melting chocolate, and there's a massive irony in that because today, I think it's probably the hottest day of the year, and it's perfect for melting chocolate, but never mind. Check out that last video, by the way. I melted down some existing chocolates and then got Jazz to try them and taste them, and she did all right at guessing them, but they didn't look amazing or look great. So this week, my plan is to turn an existing chocolate bar into an even better chocolate bar by improving it. Hopefully, anyway. The chocolate bar that I'll be improving is a Yorkie bar, which are lovely anyway, nice chunky chocolate. But my plan is to take the existing Yorkie bar and to add some additional chocolatey decorations and what have you, and make it into an even better chocolate bar. I'm not messing around with this. I'm going to try and do a really good job and make a really good thing. That's the plan. Right, I think it's time we cracked on with it. Oh, by the way, we need a witty title for this. Something like Pimp My Yorkie. Yeah, whatever. Let's just crack on. Right, so quick change of camera position so I can crack on with this video. It's kind of essential. I can't hold the camera and do things with chocolate. I have my Yorkie bar on a plate. The Yorkie bar's been in the freezer and the plate's been in the freezer as well because it's so hot. I don't want the chocolate to melt. Just to prove how hot it is, I literally left this Milky Bar in the sun for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it turned to liquid. I'm not even joking. In that amount of time, it melted that much. I didn't mean to leave it in the sun, just in case you're wondering, but I am going to be melting it, so it doesn't matter. It's been in the fridge for long enough. It's gone a bit solid now, so that's good. I'm just going to crack on with this. I don't know how it's going. I feel really rude talking to you, but I'm like, you can't see me, but I am here, okay? Anyway, let's get on with turning this Yorkie into an extraordinary Yorkie. Look at this tiny jug. And that'll be useful because my first part of the plan is to melt down some white chocolate because I want to put white chocolate, look how melty it is. I want to put this white chocolate, or whatever of the white chocolate has survived, oh my god, into a liquid form and pour it over the top. It's even melting now, it's only been out of the fridge for 10 minutes, my god. It's time to put it in the trusty microwave and turn the heat down. While that's doing, I'm going to carefully unwrap the Yorkie bar because there is a reason I've chosen Yorkies. Yorkies are fantastically chunky. Look at that. And I just have a feeling that's going to really work well for what I've got in mind. First of all, I'm melting down that white chocolate. My plan is to pour it over this or to dip this in it, but as I've put it onto a jug, I might try pouring it first and see what effect I can come up with. Wish me luck. I wonder if it's done yet. Should we have a look? I think we should. Let's stop it there. Let's have a look at it now. Okay, that's quite nicely melted now. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite nicely melted. It's still quite thick. Oh, and it drizzles. And that's what I want. Because my plan is to do some drizzling. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, more of a blob than a drizzle there, but hey hey. Okay, that took a bit of practice, but oh, you can't see it because of the jug. That's taken a bit of practice, but I've got some, there's a big blobby bit there, never mind that. But if I turn it around, that already looks quite good, doesn't it? Different anyway. Because it's so hot, I'm now going to run and put this in the fridge quite quickly. And then I've got another Yorkie bar and I'm going to try a slightly different technique on it. Okay? And as if by magic, a second plate and Yorkie bar have appeared. Look at that. This time, I'm thinking, because that drizzling actually looked all right, but didn't go exactly as I expected. This time I'm thinking, shall I just pour it over the whole thing? What do you think? I'm going to do that anyway. Don't know why I asked you what you thought. Do I pour with the spoon or the jug? This is all everything we do on this channel. Oh, that looks good. Is trial and error. Now, I'm conscious that it's a really hot day. This chocolate bar has been in the freezer, but it could melt a little here. Probably helps not to put your hand in front of the camera, Ben. That you should have known that by now. You've been doing this nearly a year. I think the drizzling method, I've done it again with my hand, I'm so sorry. I think the drizzling method may have worked a bit better than this. I'll bring it closer so you can see, but it doesn't look too bad, but you know, you can't tell it's a Yorkie anymore. But that's kind of good. It's like a chocolatey surprise now. And I haven't quite finished here with, once this white chocolate's coated it, I've got another level for this one. Just going to let the chocolate kind of do what it does. I've done it with my hand again. You are banned from putting your hand there, Ben. I'm going to let the chocolate just sort of fall about wherever it falls. And then I'm going to add one more level to this completely white one. I have these sprinkles. I've got chocolatey or hundreds and thousands sprinkles. Well, you know what I mean. Hundreds of thousands. And I thought they'd go really well sprinkled on top of the chocolate. But I'm not sure how well. I'm just going to go for it and see what comes out. And not put my hand in front of the camera. Interesting. They're really chocolate. Wow. Those are really chocolatey smelling. But it's not it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible, is it? It's not quite finished yet. Better? I'm going to just, gently, very gently, spoon on top of each. Easier said than done. On top of each chunk. And there's a bit more effort in doing this than just buying a pre-made box of chocolates or whatever. I don't know what you think about that. I don't know what I think about that. It looks a little sloppy at the moment. I'm not sure I like that. Well, that is basically it. I'm going to let them cool down so they can set, and then I'm going to have a look at them and see if they need improving, which they probably will. But, you know, we'll see how this goes. And there we have some pimped up Yorkies. Oh, some broken pimped up Yorkies. Now, I admit they don't look amazing, but they don't look terrible either. And considering it only took 10 minutes, I'm pretty happy with that. But I have got one last idea that will just set them above the rest. And here I am back, crouching down at the kitchen side. I figured that pimping up a Yorkie bar might actually look pretty special as a gift. But let's go one stage further and make it look like a proper gift. So, this is the point where you know I watched too much Art Attack when I was younger. Right, so I've cut some foil and it's Yorkie bar sized. Well, enough to cover a Yorkie bar anyway. And I know that because, look, it's one I did earlier. What I did earlier. See? Then, do you see where I'm going with this? Because that's like a nice wrapped up chocolate bar. But they always have that, well, they don't always have a paper sleeve, but you kind of feel like they should always have a paper sleeve. So I've got some paper. It's card, don't tell anyone. Couldn't get paper. And I'm going to now fiddle for the next 10 minutes and get frustrated. Oh no, that's worked quite well. Try and get in the middle, there we go. And then cheat by using some sellotape, because I'm not Neil Buchanan and this is not an Art Attack. And look at that. So it's now an actual chocolate bar. That's not too bad. Oh yeah. finishing touch. I suppose you could print it out at home, but I just cut it off the wrapper. So now it is actually a Yorkie in a Yorkie wrapper. And you know what? You could do that as a nice little gift, maybe a few different ones. And then when they unwrap it, they'll be like, oh, that's nice. Look at that. Homemade Yorkie. Well, sort of. Homemade Yorkie wrapper. And coated and stuff. Try it yourself. Like us and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Courtesy. Goodbye.